It says I am live. Welcome, everybody. My name's Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, my Tuesday night live stream. Welcome, one and all. Tonight, I've got another top 15 list. It'll be my top 15 favorite Walt Disney World attractions. Also, apparently there's something going on with the moon. And I think I'm going to have more than one live stream this week. More about that in a little bit. Let's see who's here already. All right. To the chat. Sorry, did I yell? Oh, by the way, I used to play audio, my sound effects and what you just heard through the computer speakers, and my microphone would pick it up. Well, I got wise and I plugged it into the same thing I have my microphone plugged into, so now it should be a better sound. So I hope that it is. Anywho, Sister Sunshine, you were here first. You are today's winner. Thank you so much for being here. Baron Sunshine, you get today's silver medal. Augram, the bronze medalist. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Big Noah Mountain 5. Noah, welcome to the show. I did reply to one of your tags on Twitter. Check it out. Diz Our Dream is also here. The Dufilly crew. I missed their marathon live stream earlier today. I just saw that they had done it, so I'm going to have to check that out later. But welcome. And I know Zip is live now, and they're wrapping up their pin show. And I was watching it. I had it on for about 45 minutes, and it was cool. It was cool to see how excited they were about all that. Season's greetings, Pepper Tree Villa. Thank you for being here. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome. I just watched their Surrey bike video. I think they posted it yesterday. I watched it today. And I got a kick out of them trying to go up the hills on a Surrey bike. We got a Surrey bike one time at Port Orleans Riverside, and we didn't have it was much more flat, I think. That was our experience than what they experienced, but they had fun. Check that out. It was amusing to see them working so hard on a vacation. MGM Traveling, welcome to the show. Good to see you. D&G Explorers, Eric Newman, Michael Riley, thank you for being here. Everybody, happy Tuesday night to you. Russ Stapleton, good to see you. Thank you. Captain Akron 27, welcome to the show. Griswold Family Vacay, thank you for being here. All right, Timothy Rainwaters, welcome and thank you. Let me get to this first. I got a piece of mail this week. I wasn't expecting anything, so it was unexpected. Came in this envelope. My address is on the other side. I'm not going to show that. But I thought I recognized the return address. Opened it up, and here was this card. If I may, I think I want to go to this if I set it up. Anywho, this is a card from Myers and the Mouse. And on the inside, some Mickey confetti. I'll put it there. So we got that, bunch of that. Inside it simply says, thank you for being you and making the world a beautiful place. Love, Myers and the Mouse. What a ray of sunshine. You know I'm always asking for more sunshine. What a ray of sunshine this was to get this in the mail. Thank you, Myers and the Mouse, for thinking of me and sending along such wonderful mail. Thank you. Also, let me go back to the comments so I know where I am. Let's see. Oh, that just jumped. Three Souls Paranormal. I had to slow down to say that. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We are going to count down my top 15 things in a moment. I don't see... Oh, there's Dean, Dreamer's Empire. Thank you for being here. And Mara Memphis is also here. Easter greetings. Hang on. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. And Carlos is here. Disney World Freak. Welcome. Let's see. There we go. Mar, happy Easter. All right. I don't see yet Youper Wisdom videos, so I'll wait until I see them to mention my other thank you to them. So let's get into the top 15 list because there's no real Disney news to talk about. Dances with Goofy Adventures, welcome to the show. Good to see you. All right. Fourth week in a row, I've been doing a top 15 list. Why top 15? It takes up more time. But I'm finding it enjoyable to put these lists together. Ben from Pepper Tree Villa, thank you for tuning in. Bob and Ashley are also here. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. So let's just get into it, and I'll try to be hasty if I can. Although it's fun to talk about these things. And again, this is just my opinion, and it's not scientific. I didn't have a rubric from which I measured all these rides. I just made a list of rides, and I thought, yeah, I'll put that on the list. All right, so here it is. Number 15, I thought this new ride, this is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's on the list for two reasons. One, because it was on my list last week, so I could use this picture again because I'm lazy. But second of all, I got to ride this only once, but I think it's going to be great in my mind. Mouse Talk, welcome. Walt and Melissa, thank you for being here. I think it's going to be a ride that we all love eventually. I just haven't been able to go on it more than once. So, but I thought it's so different. Actually, Bob and Ashley, I just watched Bob and Ashley's video, day 6 of Disneyland. And while I was watching that, I saw that they went on the Alice in Wonderland ride. And when I was watching that, it reminded me a bit of this. This ride is Alice in Wonderland on steroids because it's got a bit of projection, actually at the beginning, a few animatronics, which the more you ride, further into the ride, there are more animatronics, but the beginning of the ride kind of reminded me a bit of this. So I don't want to spoil it, but there's a lot of projections and mixed in with animatronics. And I just had that thought. Anyway. But check out Bob and Ashley's video. If you've never been to Disneyland, I was lucky enough to be able to go there, and I loved it. So watching their video was a awesome reminder of what a great place it was. All right, moving on. Number 14 on my list of favorite Walt Disney World attractions, Spaceship Earth. Now, it's a classic Epcot ride. I love it. I don't go on it every time I go into Epcot, though. And we have probably seen the last of the current iteration of that ride, Spaceship Earth. They had planned on shutting it down in late May. I don't think the parks are going to be open before that. So I think we've seen the last of this iteration of Spaceship Earth. Why do I have a picture of the loading area of the ride? I don't know, because it was the brightest one I saw. But I like Dame Judi Dench as our narrator. I like so many of the scenes that have been in there for years and years. I like whether it's historically accurate, the Phoenicians line. Dean thinks they're going to delay that shutdown. That's more of a gut feeling, though, I'm guessing. I don't know either. I wouldn't be surprised, though. It seems like it would be cruel if we didn't get to say a last goodbye to this. You're right. But and everything's delayed. So yeah, I guess you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if we got one last look-see at the ride before they refurbished it. We'll see, though. I don't know. If I've missed you in the chat, I do apologize. Tazier Travel, welcome to the show, and thanks for being here. Amy from AJC Magic TV has also joined us. Thank you very much. Let's move on to number 13, The Jungle Cruise. This is a classic, and I enjoy it very much. I don't go on it every time I'm in that park, though. But this reminds me of going into the park as a kid. It's one of the, longest living rides there. I think what I enjoy most about the ride is the animatronics that are in the water specifically. I just like how the hippos pop up and then go back down in the water. I just get a kick out of that. I like the monkeys in the temple. I get a kick out of them too. It's a great ride. The backside of water, it's classic. But didn't make my top 10. But what did? Let's find out. So let's go on to number 12. And this is the Country Bear Jamboree. Again, Magic Kingdom. Now, I will say there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way they can update the quality of the audio in this attraction. I love the music. I love the dialogue. I love the animatronics. It's classic. I love that we only have this here in Florida. This is a Magic Kingdom exclusive. But I just wish the audio in 2020. I wish they could remaster it or something. But I do enjoy it. Again, this is I don't visit this attraction with every trip to the park. Maybe every 10th visit, really. But I do like it. I do like it a lot. All right. Candy Mom 15, Cynthia, welcome to the show. Alyssa Stenberg is also here. Welcome. Number 11 is Test Track. What I like most about this is going on this ride with Annabelle, with my daughter. And I think another top 15 list I'm going to do are my top 15 PhotoPass photos that I've gotten at the parks. And just about everyone that we get on Test Track, I'm on with my daughter. She is laughing so hard she can't catch her breath, it seems. But when we go outside, she enjoys it more than anything. And it brings a smile to my face. But I got to keep a watchful eye on her because she's laughing so hard. It seems like she won't be able to catch her breath, but I know that's not the case. But this is maybe not everybody's favorite iteration of this attraction either, but I just enjoy it very much. TaylorMade Disney, welcome. And also I saw Bill Steffen is also here. Welcome to the show. And thanks everybody for being here. We're counting down my top 15 Disney World attractions, so we're cracking the top 10. I lost my wind there. All right, here we go. Number 10, this is the Grand Fiesta Tour featuring the Three Caballeros in the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot. Again, I don't remember a time in Epcot where this ride didn't exist. I guess because it always did. I think I'm right about that. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to pause right here. Welcome, Jason and Bridget, to the show. I want to thank you guys. I know Bridget has sent along a couple of great ideas that I think I'm going to tackle this week. I think I'm going to do more than one live stream this week. I'll probably do them during the day because I'm working at home. And incidentally, this Friday, I'm a teacher, if you didn't know. This Friday is a non-student day. It was like that on the calendar. It was like that on the school calendar since the beginning of the school year. But I'll tell you this, memo to the school district, every day is a non-school day right now. Anyway, so I won't necessarily be busy working from home. So, and again, being frank, I got to get my watch hours up. So I'm going to, they sent along an idea of on the Disney website, this thing where you can draw Mickey. So I want to try that on a live stream later in the week. Again, I'll probably be doing it during lunchtime, right around there. I don't know. I'll just pop on, and whenever it happens, it happens. Tony, welcome to the show. Phantasmic Chronicles. Andrea Houston is also here. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. Saying hi to Tony. All right, back to Three Caballeros. I just love this ride. My favorite part is right at the beginning when you go by the pyramid, and it's kind of our version of the Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean, where you hop on the ride and you immediately go past people dining in a restaurant. In Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland, you're going past the diners of the Blue Bayou, and in the Grand Fiesta Tour, it's the San Angel something Mexican restaurant, whatever. Anyway, but I enjoy seeing these three also, these animatronics, closer to the end of the ride as well. I just like it very much. And when I was making this list, I thought, do I like this better than Spaceship Earth? I think I kind of do. Anyway, we're moving on. Number 9 on my list is we're staying with Epcot. How'd that happen? Living with the Land. Again, for as long as I can remember enjoying Epcot. Lucy MGM, welcome. Thank you for being here. And it's Joey's World. Welcome. As long as I've enjoyed Epcot, I've enjoyed Living with the Land. Again, not a thrill ride, but I just dig this boat ride. The last time I went on it, I actually recorded it with my 360-degree camera. And while it's not a great camera in low light, the greenhouse parts of that video came out really well. So I was thinking about releasing that as a video because, frankly, I'm going to be running out of things from the parks to post on YouTube. But I should ask the people I was with if it's all right if I post that. Bob and Ashley. D&G Explorers. Anyway, let's move on. Love Living with the Land. Number 8 on my list, Big Thunder Mountain. About 2 years ago, I think my son and I did a roller coaster day at the Magic Kingdom. And we rode all 4 roller coasters. It included this, the Barnstormer, Space Mountain, and the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I could not think of that. Rachel, D&G Explorers, biggest fan. Is that what that says? What in the world am I looking at? You are not late. You are right on time. Oh, I see. D&G Explorers. PTV, Rob Myers and the Mouse. Well done. All in your channel name. Loving it. Jonathan Chong, welcome to the show. Anyway, my son and I did a video, and we gave you a little bit of information on each roller coaster. We rode it, and then we talked about it, and then we ranked them. And in that video, I thought this was the best roller coaster in the Magic Kingdom. Of those 4, I think this was my favorite. At the time, it was my favorite roller coaster. And it, as roller coasters go, it is the most thrilling. It's the longest roller coaster at the Magic Kingdom, and I just enjoy it. Let's see. Let's go on to number 7. This is Kilimanjaro Safaris. Now, oh, sorry. Never mind. Number 7, Kilimanjaro Safaris, and I don't remember zebras being this close to our truck at any time, but this picture is straight from the Walt Disney World website, giving them credit for that. And what I like about this ride is it's different every time, and I enjoy how different it is during different times of the day. We went on it at dusk and heard the lions roaring. That may have been the coolest thing I've ever experienced on the safari. Originally, they had a whole we're chasing poachers. We weren't chasing poachers in our safari vehicle, but our driver would communicate with other people, and we were looking for elephant poachers, and they have since gotten rid of that darker element of this attraction, but it's still great. They have such a great variety of animals that seemingly can roam free to an extent. And it's unlike anything else on Disney property. And it's awesome. I love seeing the giraffes as well. They might be the coolest thing. If you've ever seen them gallop, if you've ever been on the safari and seen the giraffes gallop like horses, that's really, really cool. But let's see. I'm kind of glad they got rid of that older theme to the ride. Bread. Oh, that's true. I forgot about the shaking bridge and the crocodiles. Again, this ride has real hippos that come out of the water. A lot slower. A lot of the time they seem to just stay I can't even say it. Stay still. Holy moly. All right, let's move on. Number 6. This is one of the newer attractions at Walt Disney World. This is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. It's at Hollywood Studios. Again, I've only been able to go on this one time, and I was fortunate enough to be on this with, got to experience it with Dean, who's here in the chat, and Epcot Bob. And it was amazing. Worth the wait. Worth getting up at 4 a.m. One time, I got up at 4 a.m. and drove there. But it was incredible. It's unlike anything else. It's, again, I don't want to spoil it. I know people are waiting to experience it for themselves, but it's great. I think I want to ride it more until I put it higher on this list of my favorite Walt Disney World attractions. But it's great. There's no doubt about that. All right, let's move on. Number 5. This is the Hollywood Tower Hotel, of course, home to the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. I've always liked this ride. Growing up in the Detroit area, we were within driving distance to a Sandusky, Ohio amusement park called Cedar Point. And in the 80s, they had built a ride called Demon Drop, which you got in this vehicle with, I don't know, 6, 7 other people. And it was, and you sat shoulder to shoulder. So we were all in a row like this. And it would take you up this tower, inch you off of a platform, so you look like you were dangling off of, well, this tower, frankly. And then you would drop, like a free fall, but you were on a roller coaster track, and your vehicle would drop, and then you would only drop once, however, but it was the first of a ride like this. Anyway, always loved that ride. And this reminds me of that ride. Now, Demon Drop was so fast. It was like a 30-second ride, but very thrilling. And this gives you that and so much more. The story is awesome. The queue for the ride is amazing. Let me know. Could you hear me while I was gone? My own image. Oh, I was frozen. Am I back? Fantastic. I guess it wants me to stop talking about Demon Drop. All right. Anyway, I love this. And I'm limiting this list to Walt Disney World attractions. If I were to add Disneyland attractions, I think I like the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout ride, which replaced this in Disneyland. I think I like that more. It's just more fun. Maybe I like them equally, but that would certainly be on this list. The Incredicoaster would be on this list. Their Pirates of the Caribbean would be on this list. But I digress. This is a Walt Disney World attractions list. Glad to be back. Sorry I froze, but everybody's online, aren't they? D. Hazel, welcome to the show. Get out of here, Elsa. I get it. Okay. Clever. Number 4. Let's do this. This is Avatar Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. It's in Pandora. That section of Animal Kingdom. I've been lucky enough to do this multiple times. It's thrilling every time. It's a motion simulator, but it's so much more. This is a Walt Disney World artist rendering of this ride. They don't really want you to record in there or take pictures, but you get on this Kawasaki motorcycle type chair vehicle type thing, and you lean forward and you put your hands like that kid is putting his hands on like handlebars or something. And what happens is it's simulating the fact that you're controlling an avatar riding a banshee, like in the Avatar movie. And so if you've never done it, it's awesome. Even though it's just a motion simulator, even though you're sitting still, I mean, you're rocking, but and you're looking at a screen, it's great. It mists you with water when you fly over water. There's a part of it where I wasn't sure if we went upside down or not. So I wrote it again with the intention of looking over to my side to see if the other ride vehicles were flipping, and we weren't. But it gave me the sensation that we were going upside down. Jason makes the point that the ride seat that you're on, I don't know what to call it, breathes, like it feels like you're on a breathing banshee. It's just really cool. There's a lot of cool elements to this. Jackie's here, RVing to Disney. Welcome. Thank you for being here. 8:00. So I know Walt and Melissa, Mouse Talk starting soon. So don't want to dilly-dally too much. Let's go to my third favorite ride or attraction at Walt Disney World, Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I do enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, and I think anybody that's been on both might agree that the Disneyland version's a bit better, but I still love the Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom. I always I think of my dad when I'm on the ride because I know this is one of his favorites. And I remember as a kid on a Disney World trip, him mentioning it. So I always think about that. I think of my mom laughing at the pirate with the bare foot and the hairy leg dangling over the bridge. It's just got really pleasant memories. And it's one of my favorite park songs, Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me. That makes me happy every time I ride it. So, and I don't mind this change. I don't mind the redhead going from being auctioned off herself to becoming a part of those that are auctioning off things. Although I do miss the auctioneer used to be voiced by Paul Frees, who is also the voice of the ghost host. He is no longer the voice of the auctioneer. So that part of this change I don't like, but whatever, I can live with it. I still have the old audio on my computer that I can listen to. Jeffrey Resendez, welcome to the show, and thank you for being here. Number 2 on my list of favorite Walt Disney World attractions, the Haunted Mansion. Again, for as long as I can remember, I've enjoyed this at the Magic Kingdom. And unlike Pirates of the Caribbean, you might be able to make a solid argument that this is a better version than the Disneyland version. Although they have the Hatbox Ghost, which the Magic Kingdom does not have. But in the rumorverse, I thought I heard, or maybe it was just speculation, that the Magic Kingdom, getting ready to celebrate its 50th anniversary in 2021, might add the Hatbox Ghost to the Magic Kingdom's version of Haunted Mansion. I don't know. I don't know when they would do that, but that would be awesome. But again, since I was a little kid, I have loved the voice of the ghost host, and that is Paul Frees. His name is Paul Frees, and he does other voices as well. He was the auctioneer. He does other pirate voices as well. He is also the voice of Ludwig von Drake, right? Anywho, it's just great. And you know about this, right? I don't have to explain it. My number 1 favorite attraction, I've mentioned it before. I've made a video about it. It's not a secret if you know who I am. It's the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. It's not a thrill ride. I'll say it again. But what I love about it is you can ride it with friends. The ride vehicle, you sit 2x2 and you're facing each other so you can chat while you're on the ride. It's completely covered. So on hot Florida summer days, you are sheltered from the sun. And there aren't a lot of attractions where you get to go into other attractions. You get to go into Space Mountain. Now, you don't get to ride Space Mountain, but you get to go into it. You get to go into Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. You get to skirt by the Stitch's Great Escape, whatever that's going to become. You get to take a tour of Tomorrowland, which is one of my favorite parts of the Magic Kingdom. My favorite being Liberty Square. That's another list, huh? But everybody can enjoy this ride, from the very youngest to the very oldest. I think this is just a pleasant tour. It's nostalgic. You get to see the model of Epcot, the city of tomorrow. It's just awesome. So I like it very much. Yeah, that was my list. But one thing I didn't get to do, and I mentioned this at the beginning, I plugged my sound effects into my audio board, so I think they'll have a better sound. It used to be I had them play on the computer back there through computer speakers, and my microphone would pick it up. But now I've got it plugged straight into my audio board, so it should be a much better sound. And so I'm looking forward to adding more sounds, hopefully. And yeah, so I'm gonna time this out right. Here we go. Everybody, thank you so much. Oh, I don't know if Rob Fuzz is here, but he's somewhere, right? Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I want to, as I always do, let's see. Hey, I did it. All right. Mouse Talk, 8 o'clock Tuesdays. So that's already happening. Walt and Melissa, they always have something cool going on. We have tomorrow, Disney Nerd Herders with their Wednesday night live stream at 7. Please check them out. After is D&G Explorers at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And I think it's their Disney show tomorrow. So that's pretty awesome as well. But if we could, and Bob and Ashley on Sundays at 7. We've got other people, so many. But I want to thank Dean from the Live Place. If you're interested in more live streams like this and Disney-centric and non-Disney live streams, family-friendly, check out theliveplace.com. It's hosted by Dean of Dreamers Empire. And I thank him for hosting this show and so many others. So check out theliveplace.com, and you'll see over 80 live streams listed there. I want to thank you all for being here. I will be on not only next Tuesday at 7:30, but more times this week, right around lunchtime on the East Coast, that is. And I think my ears are falling. I'm just gonna. I'm going to be doing some art and messing with Photoshop, I think, and other things. So I want to thank Uber Wisdom Videos for some great ideas. And everybody check out Walt and Melissa over at Mouse Talk right now. Tell them it's a Sunshine Nation invasion. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you throughout the week right here on my channel. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. Goodbye, everybody.